Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Networking. I'm Terry Lee Harrison, and I am passionate about helping business owners network in the most dynamic, lucrative way. I have a special guest today. I'm so delighted for you to meet my networking colleague and friend, Megan Kronberger. She is with the Marketing Lifeline, and she's coming to us today from the greater Johannesburg area. Welcome, Megan. So glad to see you.
Hi, Terry Lee, and thank you so much for having me.
Oh, I'm so excited just to chat with you a little bit. Though I know that so many times we need help in our business when it comes to our marketing and branding. And so having someone like you in our life to help just dispel some of the myths and speak truth and offer tips is so important. So I would love to start by having you just tell us a little bit about the work that you do. What do you do and who do you serve?
Thank you. So as you said, I am the Marketing Lifeline, and I think there's a number of reasons for that very specific name. I do believe that marketing is the golden thread through your business. And so marketing is essentially the lifeline to your business. But what I do is, coming from a corporate background, having represented a number of different marketing divisions, really realized the relevance and importance of a clear marketing strategy. And I think business owners get tied up in the kind of, as I like to call it, marketing operational. So the day-to-day, what are we going to tackle the world today? What are we going to send out? What message are we going to send out today? Where it's really about taking ownership. I like to call it marketing ownership, getting your long-term strategy together and then building your marketing plan and daily activities around that instead. So I've taken on the plunge quite recently with the Marketing Lifeline to help and mentor solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, even established business owners to really get and reset their marketing mindset to one of rather an operational to an ownership one, so that they can get real results with marketing that actually delivers results.
Doesn't that sound good, everybody? I mean, don't you want some of that? And then tell us, I happen to know that from time to time you run a program where you help us to be able to plan and implement. Tell us about that, and do you have any upcoming?
Absolutely. So my key strategy is 12 steps to success. And that's not just something I've thought up of, but actually taken the time through years of going through marketing and really getting to the bottom of the key important facts in your business. I've established what I call my MI for marketing intelligence, my 12 steps to success. So off that, I've developed a 12-week program, which may seem like quite a long time, but to really get to the bottom of everything, the 12 weeks is quite important. However, I do have some other programs that, if you're feeling stuck in one area, I can help you as well. But my signature product is definitely the 12-week program. It really gets to the bottom of a full marketing strategy from kind of product research, industry research, right through to defining our audiences, getting those messages right, and identifying the right channels to take your brand and product to market. So we kick off 1 July, and basically we churn out the 12 weeks. We kick off every month, and that's it. So our next one kicks off on the 1st of July.
Excellent. How exciting. Hey, we have Venki is coming to us from Chennai, Venkatesh Balasubramanian. Hello, Venki. We're glad to have you with us. So Megan, let's take a little twist, and let's for our networking friends. Okay, we come into a networking meeting. We come in and we meet the people. We see the people. How important is branding, like initially when we're meeting people?
Yeah, so I think it's very much about what we put out as well. I think it goes back to the saying of first impressions last. So we've just become so accustomed as humans to judge. And I know it's a terrible thing, but that's just who we are. We judge a book by its cover, we judge a person by their first impression, we judge somebody by their teeth, maybe even their hairstyle. That's how it is. Mm-hmm. And I think it works very much the same with branding, is that we judge somebody by their presentation, whether it be of themselves or what their logo looks like, or what their website looks like, or the type of content that they're putting out there. So for us, my most important thing, and I always will say this consistently, and it is that too, it's being consistent. So quite often in my 12-week programs, they're very open. I'm very down to earth. I'm honest. That's me. That's my brand. I'm not trying to be pretentious. I'm just about delivering real results. And so that comes through in a lot of my communications. If people may have seen some of my stuff on LinkedIn or on Facebook or on my interviews on Friendly Fridays, I'm just about me. And that's, I think, important for a lot of people, is we forget about who we are in our business and bringing that through in our branding and how we're positioning ourselves, because sadly the world is out there to judge us. And you know what? As long as we're consistent, nobody's going to get you down.
So good to really know and really think about, right? Because it is so true. We don't get another chance to make a first impression. So I like to, and let's talk networking. When I have guests, I like to invite you to share with us who were some of the key customers that you're looking for. And if you're game, I like to brainstorm with you of how can we ask for that bigger. So part of this is twofold. Is number one, I think for those listening, if you can put on your thinking caps, let's put on our thinking caps and let's see who might we be able to know to introduce to Megan, right? Who she's looking for, who she can help. But what I also, in the next part of the conversation we're going to have, I want you to be thinking about how could you apply what we're talking about in your business, right? Because I believe that to get what we want, we have to ask for it. And the reality is what we ask for is what we get. And so if we can ask bigger and receive bigger, we'll be well on our way to heading towards our goals. And if we play small, getting to our goals is going to take forever. So I'd love for you to share with us when it comes to your program or the people you'd like to serve, who are some of the businesses that you love to serve? And let's see if we can't help you and make some introductions for you.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting question because it's a bit of a twofold for me. I have the most fun with obviously new businesses because it's a clean slate. Somebody's coming in, they've got this great idea. They're just really struggling to put the pieces together to take it to market. So essentially, that's been quite a good audience for me in the last year with COVID, a lot of people taking their businesses online, kind of repositioning their business, no longer doing face-to-face and the kind of startup space. So that's key for me because it gives, my 12-week program gives them pretty much everything they need to equip themselves to go to market with a relevant message, with the target audience in mind and a product that will service somebody. But however, I also work quite well with sometimes established businesses because I find sometimes they're the ones that are stuck in a rut and they feel that their product or service, is kind of not going anywhere. They're looking for a bit more potential to push them up or take them to the next level. So yeah, reviewing your business is also not a bad idea. Your product or your market may have changed and you just really haven't taken the time to look around you and identifying other opportunities to just kind of give yourself that bit of a boost. So, I love to work with both very, very early startups as well as established businesses that are maybe just looking for something different.
And right now there's so many people over in recent months, as you say, who have been looking for something different. So it's actually a great time for you, huh?
So I think that was how it all started, Terry. I think a year ago, I started seeing the potential of this, but then again, seeing the same mistakes that startups do make by assuming your product and service is amazing. And don't get me wrong, I do believe it is. But we all often put our stuff on the market and then kind of wait. We wait. We put it out and we wait. And that's what we kind of call a Me Too product. So what's really making your product different to anyone else that's out there? So take the time to rather that and invest in it. So my definition of marketing is none other what everyone else will say about delivering a message to the market to create a need and want, but mine is more about uncovering the very gem in your business and defining that to set you apart from your competitors, because that is what it is all about. Everyone can do what we do, how we do it, and how do we put it out to the market and the specific target audience that we want to attract.
Excellent. Wow. I love that. I love that a lot. If you were to share with us, who are some of the power partners you like to work with? Who are some of the other business owners who would be identifying, hey, here's a new business and this new business could really use your program, or here's a business that's shifting and they really need to speak with you, or people that you can refer back and forth to? Who are some of those professions?
So I work really well, believe it or not, with business coaches, they're kind of taking businesses to the next level, and then obviously marketing being quite an important factor in the business. So business coaches generally I work quite well with. I think we add value, we understand the business as a whole unit, and so that's worked well. But also definitely from the creative side, website developers, graphic designers, content writers, people coming to them with a brief that's got really no ending to it, and then they're feeling a bit overwhelmed and like saying, hang on, maybe let's just get a bit of clarity on our content to our audience, and then we can kind of go ahead and create the website that you dream of. So definitely, twofold from that perspective, both those in it working with businesses and or just businesses starting out and looking for that website all over.
Excellent. So thanks for putting on your thinking caps to all those that are watching. If you are someone who says, oh, you know what, I know someone who's new in business, or I know someone who's making a shift, or maybe you're a business coach, you're a website person, you're like, I've been wanting to network with someone like Megan. I just want to invite you to reach out to her. I know that she would welcome the opportunity to network with you and to get to know you better and to see what she could do to help you. So we're here today because we are super excited. On June 17th, we are part of the Virtual Team Global Gathering, where we're going to have an hour of global online networking, followed by Brand You, we're calling it. This is actually a two-part event. And in the first part, Megan's part of a panel, a branding panel, where we're going to discuss a lot of the foundations of branding. So if you're someone who is not sure about it, and whether you are, maybe this ideal client that you were speaking of, right? So someone new or someone ready to shift, and you're like, I just don't know what I should. We don't know what we don't know, right? I want to invite you in for the panel, and then the panel is followed by Kelly Sinclair, who will be talking about the importance of your story when it comes to your branding. So we would love to see you at this event. You can find out all the information at vteamgathering.com. This event happens at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. And what time is that in Johannesburg?
6 p.m.
6 p.m. And so I'm not going to tell y'all. Yeah,
I'm not going to find out what time it is by you.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell y'all what time it is for me. It's not prime time for Terry Lee, that's for sure. But that's okay, because this is about everybody else. It starts at 11 p.m. Yeah, ends at 1 a.m. Woohoo! So that's okay, because it's not about me. It's about everyone else. And here's the thing, folks. If you cannot make it live and Brand You sounds interesting to you and amazing to you and you would love to hear it, go ahead and still register. It's a free event at vteamgathering.com, and we will send you the replay. So you don't have to miss out. There is opportunity to still take part in the learning. So Megan, thank you so much for being part of that event. Thank you for being part of this live and having this time with me. It's just always my honor to have screen time with you. And one day I do hope to meet you in person. That'd be awesome. I'll come when it's warm in South Africa.
Absolutely. And then we can go to the beach together, because I love the beach. I don't get to the beach enough. So absolutely, Terry Lee.
There's an excuse. That's a date. That's a date, my dear. So thanks.
Well, I
Thank
would
you.
love to travel to Singapore as well. But,
Okay, well,
yeah,
no,
we can
it's an open invitation. It's an open, we can reciprocate. It's an open invitation. Absolutely.
What
Yes.
about meeting in Bali or something like that?
Okay, I was gonna look at my wish board. Yes, we could meet in Bali too. Yeah, I'm game. I'm game. My passport is just sitting in the drawer, itching to be used. It's begging. It's like when I walk by, it's like, please, right? I don't know, but anyway, we can do another live and talk about that another day. Boy, will I be excited.
Awesome. Thanks, Tony.
So thanks, everyone. Looking forward to seeing you soon on screen. Everyone, if you can make the global gathering, Megan and I would love to see you there. So have a fantastic rest of your day, and we'll see you on screen soon. Our closing quote for our Let's Talk Networking series. By the way, Megan, do you know that I'm in the middle of a 90-day going live every day thing? Did you know?
I didn't. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll tell you what day it is. It is like, I don't know. Yeah. Oh gosh, I've lost track. Day 15 of 90. Day 15 of 90. I woke up on June 1st and decided to do this. And so it's good. It's good. It really is. So the closing quote for the series. Hey, it gets me up in the morning, I'm telling you. Okay, closing quote. When you figured out what you want to ask for, do it with certainty, boldness, and confidence. So everyone make it a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.